Sutley, another Na'vi showed up to help. Etua, from the Aranehe clan. She asked me to visit her home tree. Maybe more Na'vi will join us now.
Not likely. I tried before. It did not go so well. Their leader, Kanan, practically threw me out. He is not easily swayed.
He's not afraid of the RDA?
Rather, they have already caused him great sorrow. He will protect his people from further suffering. That I can understand. The Aranehe are normally united in all things, but the war has sparked some friction. Many will close their eyes to an uneasy truth, but a Sarentu may help them see.
reckless, but she has good instinct.
we do not lose our heads.
You, stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Adua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Atua's father about the resistance.
Later, my Yagdu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky people if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble.
For hunters
Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that?
Sarentu?
It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of
I hope I have something you like. Come back if you need more.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which... People... Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, Still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He
What are
knows
you
it.
looking for now? Use it well.
Her mother simply cannot take a joke. Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too.
Good. Good. That is progress.
What clan are you?
I could start again. I will lose a day, but it will be worth it.
And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarantu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Houndu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sternbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sternbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Houndu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay and enjoy our beauty.
Come to better yourself. Stay sharp, young one.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
Etua deserves support too. Are you really Sarentu?
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
Have you seen Vuan? I am worried about... Do you know where Vuan is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no Ikran. Vuan offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage in a shaded grove. Perhaps you could ask around for her there.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Can you save me from something of a headache?
I think my craftsmanship has really
Home
improved.
tree 8.
I just hope Nafika
It
agrees.
cannot hold so many king lore in the nest.
You there. Come. Quickly now, please. Tough as viper wolf claws, this one.
Could be Itu. Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zome. For her, no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of Hans, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sternbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sternbeast hunting you. Yet you chose your weakest weapon. Are you trying to make your life difficult? Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
The tiny sky people, they will wear our spears like feathers.
Etua is young.
She is naive. She grieves her mother.
No more hunting tonight.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts.
Katna is right. Do not invite chaos.
Oh, here we go.
Do you like it here?
Yes, here
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Afika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Edua said it suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flower...
Come to better yourself.
Is there something wrong with your home tree?
How did they ruin this again?
Edua said it suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatnad would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnad should see you still have some Na'vi skill. And I should like to see it myself.
Take good care of your bow.
We will need more double bow at this rate.
Thou showcat not how you have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
What is it you need? Take. Good care of your bow.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Need new strings.
Can those puny sky people wreak this much havoc? I do not believe it.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
Are you a hunter?
Daewoo tries to help, but he makes things worse.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
Can you save me from something of a headache?
For the king rule.
Plenty. Fragrant and sweet.
The
If it
little
is so
lovelies
perfect,
will have
then
a
what is the
feast.
point?
I am worried, and you should be too.
Alemun, the sky people are everywhere.
Try to mix the nectar with a touch of shell fruit.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, Lost One, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Ewa's light leave someone you love?
Well, you certainly made an impression. Gatnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Auntu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
Etua will ruin us all.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy.
What clan are you?
And it had that sweet crust given by berries baked to the right heat.
The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
My mother always said, a steady heart sees steady wings. They were always at ease with her. I'd find her here at dawn, tending to them, singing to them. Her love was enough. It's all right. They won't hurt you. King Law are peaceful by nature, but they are not docile when facing a threat. Their sting is sharp, and they swarm as one. We must find our sting.
Itu, where is he? Your father is asking for him.
He's not back.
We need to tell Katna.
Wait! You don't have to. We can find him together.
The people need their Sahik here. I'll deal with this.
Let me go with her. You helped me before, I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
Where I belong. There is a hunting camp near the forest cliffs. Vifilu is likely to start her search for E2 there. Our beauty does not lie in frailty. Kinglaw wing and sting are of one body.